Today's the day we are getting shingles on because we finished up that tar paper late Saturday before our live. We're also gonna hopefully get started on the floors when it gets too hot to be doing shingles. So lots of projects going on.
Yeah, got some stuff to move out of here and tarp it up, but we're gonna start sanding.
Yay!
So we've got some sealant up underneath the flashing here. Got the starter strip running, and that goes all the way down. You notice I've got it backwards. You don't wanna put the tabs out on your starter strip. What I'll do on the next run is I'll mark it out down there because I might have a little wiggle in the fascia here. So I'll mark it out down there, and then I'll mark it here. We'll run a little chalk line across there, and that'll be my line. And I'll run another row on top of these and a double row, and then we'll start going up. We're about to open this place wide up and see how much floor room we actually have, because we've never had it all the way cleared out. There's always been tools or an island or a table or furniture or something.
Whew. I told Deb I'm so glad that last year I removed all of the staples because I just have about like 24 nails to move, so we're good.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. Only this matters, let it in. If I could, I would be right here with you. In this world of ticking clocks, I hope I'm getting through. So close your eyes. Do you feel the same? Only thing that matters without change. I will let you into my mind's deep. Recover the fallen tears that have been long asleep. The lights are out and heaven's open. We can be everything we want. Oh.
You gotta come right over that ridge line there.
Okay. So we are dropping a line so we can take the actual like second row of shingles and base it off of this line, because in old houses they're kind of curvy in the front, and if you base everything off the first row, then every row is curvy. So we're going to drop a chalk line. The second row will be based off of that. Got it?
Yeah. I think we're good.
All right.
The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to
It's going. It feels kind of slow, but it's coming along fairly quick. It just is a little tedious, row after row after row. Props to all you roofers that do this every day for a living. So right here in places like this is actually termite damage from bygone years. We've had the termites sprayed, and when we had it inspected, there weren't any termites either, but you know, they did the damage, and that's probably why they carpeted over. But we're going to Bondo that area and just paint over it. You won't even know.
So we were using 80 grit and it was gumming up, and so I Googled it and it said you need to use a really low number, especially on old floors because they have a lot of wax. You can see even on this 24, it's gumming up. Yeah, it's 24 grit. I let it cool completely, and then you can kind of almost crack this wax off and then you can reuse it. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Look, that's Dad's job.
Yeah, Dad's over there. He's got his respirator on. He's cleaning off sanding discs.
Just a little bit left to go. I'm standing in the road and you can't really see much of anything. Oh well, it's too dark. House is all lit up. Jamie's in there sanding still. I'm gonna go ahead. You can see kind of a little bump right here. I'm gonna cut the edge of that hip. I've got some overlap on the top, and then I'll come over and that'll make a nice neat cap.
So ironically, the floor that was covered in the felt rolly stuff sanded up much cleaner. It must have protected all that vinyl, the original wood floors. The old part of the house where there was carpet and paint, you can see is still much grosser, dirtier, and some of the paint didn't come off. It just kind of gummed up, but we got it off as good as we can. Tomorrow we'll smooth this out and clean it up. But as you can see, the old part of the house where there was carpet and painted floors just is not as neat. Did you take a picture of what you got done, Earth?
I didn't get a picture because it was dark by the time I got done. I have a picture of like 5/6 of it done. Like there's just a little triangle at the top.
It's been a really sweaty day for the both of us. Even being in the air conditioning, like I'm dripping sweat.
It's a lot of work running that sander.
If you're ever considering using a drum sander like that, just know that it takes a lot of like whole body workout, core workout, everything to move that back and forth. Because essentially it's like a belt sander, which is hard to control, just on a much larger scale. I'm gonna come in tomorrow really early and hit the whole floor with 80 grit, just to kind of smooth it up. We're not staining, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then once we're done with that, we'll orbital the edges, do some Bondo work, and we'll be ready for primer.
And paint.
And paint and sealer and all the things. So many steps. Make sure you guys are hitting up JamiRayVintage.com for the paint and products that we use, JamiRayVintageHome.com for the clothes. We will give you not sweaty ones, and home decor. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.